ULTRAKILL's third lair, Gluttony, a place you certainly belong to at this point. The gluttony from you killing and consuming your enemy's blood has led you here to the third and final layer of Act 1. You make your way deeper, further down to this almost living level, with the blood-stained walls and the eyes and the guts everywhere, reminding you where you are. This level, though being very disturbing, full of blood, guts, and just terrifying gore, it's also nearly beautiful in a way, with the incredible labyrinth later on. Eerie but beautiful music playing during this part is just well composed. It's exactly how I would imagine a stomach sounding if it could sing, or I don't know, play fucking bass. This level is a beautiful yet disgusting way to end your journey, or just start it.
Oh yeah, one more thing.
Hang up that computer call.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
To dig you down on some gangster shit.
The next room begins as a dimly lit spire with only an eye looking down at you. The music is eerie and scary, giving you a sense of fear that something is waiting for you at the end of the tunnel. You climb your way to the top, and then you hear him.
Machine, turn back now. The layers of this palace are not for your kind. Turn back, or you will be crossing the will of God. Your choice is made. As the righteous hand of the Father, I shall rend you apart, and you will become inanimate once more.
You get to have a look into the suspiciously round room with a heart at the other side, beating away in the darkness. This room can only be described as a fucking boss fight.
Behold, the power of an angel!
This is Gabriel, the judge of hell, the only angel you can buy on a body pillow.
You defy the light!
As an experienced ULTRAKILL player that has over 100 hours in this game, I gotta say, this boss fight sucks. I'm just really bad at it. I don't know why. I can never beat it first try. It sucks.
Enough!
Going into his second phase, Gabriel turns red, meaning he's probably angry at you. And this motherfucker gets faster and stronger. I really like how the boss openly insults you while you fight him. It makes you feel shit about yourself, but also makes you feel great because you're pissing him the fuck off. This boss fight's music, by the way, just, it's so good. It's so good. This game has incredible music, but it's incredible. Just the mix of everything. It sounds incredible while you're fighting him. You don't even notice when you're playing, but when you listen back, just, oh, it's so good.
What? How can this be? Bested by this thing? You insignificant fuck! This is not over! May your woes be many and your days few.
Disgrace, humiliation, unseemly and unwelcome at the feet of the council. Their eyes ablaze with bitter resentment, glaring through Gabriel's wounds of body and soul, bore outward for all to see. Has this one abandoned the way of our Creator? It is unworthy of its holy light. The Father's light is indomitable. This one sees fit to squander it. Their words resonated in Gabriel's limbs, coursing through as lightning upon wire, a searing hiss that would strike Lesser's deaf and blind. The holy light within him, an unstoppable storm of divine fury, insurmountable for mere objects. This he knew. Holy Council, my devotion to our Creator is absolute. I have never strayed from the will of the Father, but a machine. You dare imply the might of the Father could be shaken by mere objects? Impossible. Heresy. Unspeakable. Heresy. Heresy. Silence. Your treachery will not be tolerated. As punishment, the Father's light shall be severed from your body. You have 24 hours before the last of its embers die out, and you with them. Prove your loyalty. Unmake your mistakes. As the light was ripped from his being, Gabriel's screams were silenced in the hiss of gospel, in praise of God. A boiling anguish to which even the fires of hell could not compare. Through the blaze of torment, a single burning hatred was forged anew. If the machines seek blood, he would give it freely, and with such fury, even metal will bleed.
Now that Act 1 is finished, there's one last thing I need to cover. I mentioned in a previous video, getting all the P ranks in the level will unlock something, and this is what it unlocks. In level 3-2 there's a secret entrance within the labyrinth area, and you find this door with a bunch of P's on it. If every level in Act 1 is completed fully with a P rank, the door will open, and what is inside will shock any player. You enter the new secret level with a gold and white color palette. Opening the door, you find nothing but a torch and darkness. You see ULTRAKILL's spinal staircase. The only reason you can see it all right now is because I have a setting called Full Bright on that lets you see an entirety of a level. This level is dark, and the music playing is just eerie. I know I've been saying that a lot about Gluttony, but this is really eerie. It's an old radio sound. It's really odd. This level's uncomforting and scary, but then it gets creepier and creepier the further you make it towards this weird looking door. It gets distorted and awful and scary, and then it cuts. This is the Flesh Prison, a chaotic, cuboid, Minecraft-looking ass thing that shoots a bunch of bullshit at you. The boss doesn't have many attacks, but they're all annoying as fuck. It shoots these blue balls at you that track you and shoots like 100 of them at a time. It has these black holes that drain you down to 1 health. It has these giant angelic beams that strike you down. And these seemingly harmless, little eyeballs. But don't take these things for just little goofy, little stupid idiot things. They may be harmless and they may only go down in one hit, but these things are the worst. You're probably wondering why these stupid little things suck. Are they really annoying to dodge? They do a lot of damage? No, this is what they fucking do. They heal the boss. It's annoying, and these little things, it sucks, right? If you damage the boss, the green bar below its health goes down quicker, and when it hits the bottom, the things heal it. So it's like you have to find a way to kill them all within a certain amount of time and deal enough damage to the boss. And if there's no eyeballs left after heals, it respawns them. So you only have a small little window to deal as much damage as you can. It sucks. But once you have a method down, this boss can be taken down in like 2 or 3 rounds. It's meh. My method, which I think is a lot of people's methods as well, is to nuke the eyeballs as quick as you can using a core eject and a red rail cannon to deal, you know, a big damage to the whole room and kill all the eyeballs while still having a lot of time to deal damage to the boss. It's honestly, I think, the only good way to do it. Otherwise, this boss is nearly impossible for like a newer player.
Free at last. Oh, Gabriel, now dawns thy reckoning, and thy gore shall glisten before the temples of man. Creature of steel, my gratitude upon thee for my freedom. But the crimes thy kind have committed against humanity are not forgotten, and thy punishment is death. Crush! Thy end is now!
A beautiful intro to a beautiful boss. Minos Prime is one of the best experiences a shooter game can offer. If you thought this game was chaotic, you have not seen it yet. This boss will have you just destroying your hands on your keyboard. It is crazy. It is so much fun to play, and it's a great, incredible challenge.
Prepare thyself!
During the boss fight, you hear Minos say a bunch of different phrases like this. This tells you what attack is going to come next, so you can predict what to do. Should you dodge, or should you parry? This is really helpful, because when you get to know these attacks, the boss gets easier, because you are going to die a lot during this. As well as these phrases, he also tells you a lot of mean things, like Gabriel. He hates you. It's not fair. He'll tell you to, like, kill yourself. It's awful.
Die!
If you haven't learned to parry or dodge yet by this point in the game, this boss is going to teach you how to do it, because it's nearly impossible to defeat it without. Like, my first time doing it, my first time P-ranking this boss fight, I barely parried it and I barely dodged and I somehow did it. Like, when I replay it now, this boss is incredibly easy now that I know how to do it. But on your first time playing, it is so difficult. It is such a huge spike, and I'm glad it's optional, because if it wasn't, there's no way anyone would beat this game.
Weak.
Hearing him call you weak for the first time sends shivers down any player's spine. It is crazy scary. If you hear it, that means you're halfway through the fight, but that means it gets harder. He gets faster and stronger, like most bosses in the game do. It's cool though. It's such a cool line. He's a cool dude. His design is interesting though. He has like a nice butt. Yeah. And again, the music in this game, oh, it's so good. They managed to get all or most of the themes from the Lust layer and put them into this song and make them fucking cooler. It's incredible. I listen to this like daily on my Spotify because, you know, I gotta get that shit in there. It's good. It's so good. He's a really dope-ass boss. And speaking of Lust, that makes me think, we fight the corpse of King Minos, so is that how big he was, and is this just like his soul? Because Prime bosses, they're kind of just like this, the boss's soul, or they're like a soul, right? So it's like, was he that big? Is that how big that motherfucker was? That's crazy. This guy's cool. As I said before, this boss is going to take you a while to beat. It is pretty hard, especially for a new player. But once you get it down, once you get the phases down, the attacks down, it becomes a lot easier and a lot more manageable. I remember, again, my first time beating it, it was so hard for me, but now on the replays, I find it so much easier. You know, but once you beat it, oh, the feeling in your gut, it's just such a great achievement. It's incredible.
Forgive me, my children, for I have failed to bring you salvation from this cold, dark world.
Hello, it's me, Dan. Thank you for watching. This video took me a while to make. It's been a hot, like, month, I think, between the last ULTRAKILL video. I procrastinated a lot, but I finally got it done. First, I'd like to say a huge thank you to John, and sorry if I butcher this, but John Winefield? Link to his channel will be in the description. His name is on screen right now. He let me use his speech for the end of Act 1 in this video. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. If you're watching this, thank you so much. As well as thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I stream on Twitch. Make sure to go follow me there. Make sure to subscribe. And again, thank you all for the support so far. I've been loving making these videos, and there's definitely more to come. I think I'm going to take a break from the ULTRAKILL making, though. I might just make some compilation videos, some games or something, or I might edit a stream into a video. I have no clue. The next ULTRAKILL video will probably, if I'm going to edit it, it'll be out next month. If not, maybe 2 months. But, yeah, I have a lot to edit recently. I have a lot of personal work I want to edit on as well. And I have school. School sucks. Fuck that shit. But I'll get it done. Do I have anything else? Make sure to hydrate, drink some water. I'm gonna do that right now. Yummy. Go eat if you haven't. And yeah, get your sleep. Thank you for watching.